Most people don't know this, but space-time ripples exist. In 1916, the brilliant mind of Albert Einstein proposed a mind-boggling idea that our universe isn't merely a collection of stars and planets, but a dynamic fabric called space-time that can ripple like water when disturbed. This fascinating concept remained in the realm of theoretical physics until 2015, when scientists finally confirmed the existence of gravitational waves, an achievement that felt like a narrative straight from science fiction. When massive celestial bodies such as black holes or neutron stars collide, they produce waves that travel through space-time. Much like a stone thrown into a calm pond creates ripples on the surface. The Laser Interferometer Gravitational Wave Observatory, LIGO, played a crucial role in detecting these wispy signals for the first time, marking a pivotal moment in astrophysics. The discovery not only validated Einstein's groundbreaking theory, but also transformed our understanding of the cosmos, revealing cosmic events previously hidden from our perception. So the next time you look up at the stars, remember that there's a universe of activity occurring beyond what your eyes can see. Guess what really drives your sense of smell? The loss of smell, or anosmia, can actually be a surprising early sign of serious neurological conditions like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's disease. This change often shows up years before other, more recognizable symptoms come to light. Imagine waking up one day and not being able to enjoy your favorite food's aroma or the scent of fresh flowers. For many, this could be the first clue that something deeper is going on in the brain. Researchers believe that damage to specific brain regions responsible for processing smells might be linked to these conditions. By paying attention to changes in our sense of smell, we could catch these diseases much earlier and potentially improve outcomes with timely interventions. Isn't it fascinating how our senses can be windows into our health? What other ordinary signs might be pointing to hidden health issues? Why exactly does Biba Strugja defy death with electricity? Biba Strugja, a remarkable man from Serbia, possesses an astonishing ability to touch live wires, carrying a shocking 20,000 volts without a hint of fear. Imagine standing next to something that could instantly harm you, yet he makes it look effortless. Biba's body is unique. His skin is 10 times drier than that of regular people, which means it conducts electricity poorly. This extraordinary trait allows him to withstand electrical charges that would otherwise be lethal. It's almost as if he has turned his body into a human battery. Biba can even turn on light bulbs simply by grasping them with his hands, showcasing how he can store energy like a pro. His incredible skill has fascinated scientists and curious onlookers alike, making us wonder what else the human body is capable of. What could this mean for the future of electrical safety and science? Why does the Boston Typewriter Orchestra break musical boundaries? Since 2004, this innovative orchestra has been captivating audiences by blending traditional instruments with sounds created using recording machines. Imagine listening to enchanting symphonies where the lush tones of a cello merge seamlessly with the electronic beats and samples made by modern technology. This unique fusion not only invites a new audience to experience classical music, but also showcases the creative possibilities of sound. By incorporating different music styles and techniques, the orchestra challenges the conventional ideas of what orchestral music can be. Each performance becomes a thrilling journey where the audience discovers the beauty of both the familiar and the unexpected. The orchestra's daring approach raises intriguing questions about the future of music. Will we see more orchestras following in their footsteps? Join the conversation and explore the exciting world of sound. Did you know about Africa's mighty Congo River? This incredible river stretches for about 4,700 kilometers, making it the second longest river on the continent. What sets the Congo apart is not just its length, but its vital importance to the ecosystems and communities along its banks. Meanwhile, Lake Victoria, which is the largest lake in Africa by area, covers approximately 6,800 square kilometers, and is often referred to as the world's largest tropical lake. Shared by 3 countries, Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania, this stunning lake is a crucial resource for millions of people, providing food, transport, and fresh water. Imagine the vibrant life around these bodies of water. bustling markets, fishing boats, and lush wildlife. As these waterways connect different cultures, they showcase the beauty and diversity of Africa's geography. Isn't it fascinating how nature shapes our world and our lives? Is it really true that Finland is the happiest country? Finland is topping the charts as the happiest place to live, according to various happiness indices. With an impressive score of 7,941 points, it outshines its closest competitor, Denmark, which stands at 7,583 points. But what makes Finland so special? This northern gem combines a wealth of factors that contribute to a high quality of life. One of its strongest assets is an incredible education system, designed with equality at its core, ensuring that every child has access to the tools they need to thrive. Additionally, Finland places great emphasis on community and social support. The strong bonds among its citizens foster a sense of belonging and connection. Picture tranquil lakes and verdant forests. These stunning natural landscapes not only encourage outdoor activities, but also enhance emotional well-being. Beyond these, the Finnish values of trust, freedom, and gender equality create an environment where individuals feel safe and empowered to pursue their happiness. It's no surprise that so many people dream of visiting or even living in this beautiful Nordic wonderland. Surprisingly, it's a fact that avocados are healthy fats. Unlike most fruits that are sweet and low in fat, avocados stand out with their impressive nutrient profile. These creamy delights contain a high level of monounsaturated fatty acids, which are the same beneficial fats found in olive oil. These heart-healthy fats offer several advantages, including lowering bad cholesterol levels while boosting good cholesterol. This means that enjoying avocados can actually support your heart health. Beyond their unique fats, avocados are incredibly versatile. They can be blended into smoothies for a rich texture, smeared on toast for a nutritious breakfast, or mashed into guacamole for a tasty dip. They are packed with essential vitamins and minerals, including potassium, vitamin K, and folate, making them a superfood that offers more than just great taste. So the next time you savor the buttery flavor of an avocado, know that you are not just indulging in a delicious treat, but also making a smart dietary choice that benefits your body. Who knew healthy eating could taste so good? Is it really true that Japan has vending machines for everything? It's a fascinating fact. In Japan, vending machines are everywhere, dispensing a jaw-dropping variety of products. You can find these machines not only offering beverages, snacks, and meals, but even unusual items like used underwear. This surprising range shows how vending machines have evolved beyond simple snacks and drinks. Many machines also provide hot meals, fresh fruits, and even cosmetics, catering to diverse tastes and needs. With around 5 million vending machines across the country, Japan clearly takes convenience to new heights. Imagine walking down a street and discovering a machine that not only sells your favorite drink, but also fresh sushi or a warm bowl of noodles. This unique approach makes daily life more efficient and fun. Curious about how this phenomenon started? It began in the late 19th century with the first machines selling cigarettes and postcards. Today, Japanese vending machines are a cultural icon, offering everything from quirky souvenirs to advanced technology. Isn't that incredible? Believe it or not, Flight MH370 still haunts us. This tragic disappearance in 2014 remains one of the biggest aviation mysteries ever. The Malaysia Airlines flight was carrying 239 people when it vanished from radar while traveling from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing. Despite massive search operations involving numerous countries and advanced technology, only a handful of wreckage pieces have been located, sparking countless theories and questions. Some speculate about mechanical failure, while others believe it may be linked to human actions. Families of those aboard still seek answers, and investigators continue to analyze satellite data in ocean currents in hopes of uncovering what really happened. The mystery not only reflects the heart-wrenching personal loss, but also raises concerns about aviation safety and the effectiveness of search and rescue operations. Will we ever find the truth behind this enigma? Believe it or not, life thrives inside a volcano. Aogashima, a stunning volcanic island in Japan's Izu archipelago, is about 222 miles south of Tokyo and is home to a community of around 200 residents. These brave villagers have set up their home within the crater of an active volcano. While living in a place like this might seem risky, the locals feel secure, as the volcano has not erupted in over 300 years. However, the island is not without vigilance. The continuous steam emissions serve as a reminder that nature is ever watchful. The villagers have created a unique lifestyle here, blending modern living with the primal energy of the volcano. They enjoy breathtaking views, rich natural hot springs, and a close-knit community vibe. While many would shy away from such a setting, the people of Aogashima see it as a part of their identity, embracing both the beauty and the unpredictability of their volcanic home. Prepare to be amazed by the Cobb salad's origins. This delicious dish has a fun backstory that dates back to 1937 when Robert Cobb, the owner of the Brown Derby restaurant in Hollywood, decided to whip up something special with leftovers. Instead of letting food go to waste, he combined fresh ingredients like lettuce, tomatoes, bacon, chicken, hard-boiled eggs, and blue cheese into a colorful salad. What started as a simple, improvised meal quickly became a hit among Hollywood stars and diners alike. The Cobb salad is not only tasty but also reflects the creativity and resourcefulness of home cooks everywhere. It's a classic that has stood the test of time, making its way into restaurants and homes across America. Today, this vibrant salad remains a favorite, often enjoyed with a variety of dressings. So next time you dig into a Cobb salad, remember its humble yet heroic beginnings. Did you know that Nick Merck's name has a cool backstory? His username is inspired by his love for mercenaries in video games, which brilliantly captures his competitive edge. As a popular streamer and gamer, Nick often embraces an aggressive playstyle that mirrors the fierce and skilled mercenaries he admires in games. Mercenaries are characters that work for hire, showcasing both strength and strategy, qualities that Nick embodies in his gameplay. This connection between his username and his gaming style illustrates how personal interests can shape a player's identity in the gaming world. Fans love tuning in not just for the gameplay, but also for the character he brings to the stream. When you watch him play, it's not just about winning, it's about experiencing the passion and excitement that come from those intense battles. So next time you see him in action, remember the story behind Merck and how it fuels his competitive spirit. Tom Hanks made a bold money move in Forrest Gump. When Tom Hanks took on the iconic role of Forrest Gump, he surprised many by choosing to receive a percentage of the film's profits rather than a regular paycheck. This decision turned out to be a game changer. Forrest Gump became a massive hit, grossing over $678 million worldwide. Thanks to Hanks's gamble, he ended up earning around $40 million. This strategy isn't common in Hollywood, where most actors prefer the security of a fixed salary. However, Hanks believed in the film's potential and the power of his character's heartwarming story. The film not only won 6 Academy Awards, but also created lasting cultural moments with quotes like, "Life is like a box of chocolates." Hanks's risk paid off, proving that sometimes stepping outside the norm can lead to huge rewards. His choice highlights the importance of confidence and belief in a project, encouraging aspiring actors to consider their own creative decisions wisely. What other surprises lie in Hollywood's history? Did you know the moon is slowly drifting away? The moon isn't just hanging out in the sky, it's actually moving away from Earth at a surprising pace of around 3.8 centimeters each year. This gradual drift is due to tidal forces, where the gravitational pull between the Earth and the moon creates a fascinating dance. As the Earth spins, it pulls on the water in the oceans, creating tides. These tides aren't just static pools of water, they shift and flow. And as they do, they transfer some of Earth's rotational energy to the moon. This exchange of energy, known as angular momentum, causes the moon to slowly inch further away, while ever so slightly slowing down Earth's rotation. You might think that 3.8 centimeters is a small number, but over millions of years, it adds up. For instance, this means that Earth's days are getting longer by about 1.7 milliseconds every century. Imagine a future where our days are significantly longer and tides behave differently because of the moon's retreat. It's a stellar reminder of how connected our celestial neighbors are and how the cosmos shapes our everyday lives. What if I told you goats can faint with style? Goats exhibit a unique genetic condition called myotonia congenita, which causes their muscles to stiffen and sometimes leads to fainting when they get startled. Imagine a cheerful goat suddenly startled by a noise and then dramatically collapsing, only to recover moments later. This quirky trait doesn't define them, as goats are also incredibly intelligent and curious animals. Their sharp minds make them excellent escape artists, able to find weak points in fences and work together to break free from enclosures. This clever collaboration often leaves their human caretakers in disbelief as they witness the goats devise clever plans to roam and explore. These fascinating creatures remind us that there's always more to learn about the animal kingdom, blurring the lines between charm and mischief. Here's a wild fact about LED bubble fountains. These unique creations bring together the calming effects of bubbles, waterfalls, and vibrant RGB lights, all in one stunning display. Imagine having a beautiful, serene bubble fountain in your living room or garden, creating tranquil sounds and mesmerizing visuals. You can even control them with a remote or a smartphone app, making it easy to adjust the lighting or bubble flow to fit your mood. Whether you're aiming for a peaceful ambiance while reading or wanting to impress guests at a party, these fountains deliver a delightful experience. The soothing nature of flowing water combined with colorful lights creates a multi-sensory adventure right at home. Plus, they can help reduce stress and anxiety, turning your space into a personal oasis. Who wouldn't want to add a touch of relaxation and style to their life? Have you ever wondered why Jackie Chan is unstoppable? In the world of action films, Jackie Chan stands out as a true legend, not just for his incredible martial arts skills, but also for his fearless dedication. While filming Armor of God, Jackie faced a serious challenge when he suffered a skull fracture during a daring stunt. Imagine the pain and risk involved. Instead of taking a long break, Jackie showed remarkable determination by returning to the set just weeks later, even with a metal plate in his skull. This wasn't just a simple injury, it was a massive setback that would take many by surprise. Yet Jackie's passion for his craft drove him to finish the scene, proving that nothing could keep him down for long. His ability to push through adversity and inspire countless fans makes Jackie Chan a true icon in the film industry. Can you think of another star who shows such incredible resilience? What makes Hawaii's education system so unique? Hawaii stands out in the United States because it operates under just one school district for the entire state. This means that all the islands, from the big ones like Hawaii and Maui to smaller ones like Molokai and Lanai, are unified under a single administration. This setup allows for consistent educational policies and resources across all islands, making it easier to share best practices and support students no matter where they live in the archipelago. However, it also presents challenges, such as addressing the diverse needs of students in urban Honolulu versus those in more rural areas. Additionally, this centralized system can make it difficult for local communities to influence decisions that affect their schools. Despite these challenges, Hawaii's unique approach promotes a sense of unity and shared responsibility for education, helping to create a system that reflects the state's rich cultural diversity. Would local communities be better served by a more decentralized approach? What if I told you we are all star stuff? It's true, the atoms that compose our bodies, the trees, the oceans, and even the air we breathe originated in ancient stars that lived billions of years ago. These massive stars went through incredible life cycles, burning bright, infusing elements in their cores. When they reached the end of their life, many exploded in magnificent supernovae, scattering their essential components across space. This cosmic debris eventually clumped together to form new stars, planets, and even life. So the oxygen you inhale, the carbon in your body, and the iron in your blood all trace back to those stellar ancestors. Next time you look at the night sky, remember that you are connected to those distant stars. After all, you truly are made of their remnants. Isn't that a remarkable thought? Prepare to be amazed by ants in warfare. These tiny insects show surprising military intelligence when faced with challenges. Ants don't just charge headfirst into battle, they strategize. For example, they often send weaker members of their colony to test the enemy's defenses first, gathering valuable information without risking their strongest fighters. This smart tactic helps the colony gauge its chances of success. Additionally, ants are known for their sneak attacks, launching surprise offensives that can overwhelm unaware foes. The collaborative approach of an ant army exemplifies teamwork and clever planning, allowing these small creatures to conquer much larger opponents. It's fascinating to think that while humans study military tactics, ants have been practicing their own version for millions of years. Who knew that such small beings could teach us big lessons about strategy and nature? Ever thought about Disney's hidden acronyms? Walt Disney's legacy is preserved in intriguing ways, and one of the most fascinating aspects is the clever use of acronyms in his characters and locations. Take WALL-E, for instance. This lovable robot stands for Waste Allocation Load Lifter, Earth Class. It's not just a catchy name, it reflects the character's purpose while hinting at Disney's inventive spirit. Similarly, Disney World expands into Walter Elias Disney World, paying homage to the man behind the magic. These acronyms are more than just letters. They weave a deeper narrative that connects fans to Disney's vision and creativity. Each character and location title often carries a background story or a unique twist. This attention to detail adds layers to the Disney experience, allowing fans of all ages to appreciate the cleverness behind their favorite films and parks. Discovering these meanings invites everyone to engage more deeply with the Disney universe, making the magic feel even more personal. What other secrets might be hiding in the world of Disney? Here's a wild fact you won't believe this about the largest organism on Earth. It's Pando, a sprawling aspen forest in Utah that's not just impressive in size but also remarkable in its biology. Covering roughly 106 acres, equivalent to about 80 football fields, this extraordinary grove is a single clonal organism, meaning all the trees share the same genetic makeup thanks to a massive underground root system. Pando isn't merely a cluster of trees, it's a living marvel of interconnectedness and resilience, demonstrating how nature can thrive over millennia. Some estimates suggest that Pando is around 80,000 years old, making it one of the oldest living organisms known to science. The trees, with their striking golden leaves in autumn, create a stunning landscape that attracts visitors and nature enthusiasts alike. However, Pando faces significant threats from climate change and human impact, putting its survival at risk. Protecting this unique organism is essential for preserving biodiversity and understanding ecosystems as a whole. So when you wander through a forest next time, know that it might just be a part of a larger story than you ever imagined. Here's what actually happens when libraries crumble. The Library of Alexandria, famous for housing over 500,000 scrolls, was the heart of ancient learning. Scholars flocked to this grand institution from all corners of the Mediterranean, eager to study the works of legendary thinkers and scientists. However, its fate took a tragic turn through a series of destructive events. One pivotal moment came during Julius Caesar's campaign in 48 BCE, when accidental fires consumed parts of the library. Later, other leaders from both Christianity and Islam contributed to its downfall, either through neglect or deliberate acts. Despite these calamities, the legacy of the Library of Alexandria lives on, inspiring countless generations. Imagine what knowledge was lost and how it could have shaped our understanding of the world today. What if it had survived intact? Ever wonder why Monopoly prices never change? The property values on the Monopoly board have stayed the same since the game first hit shelves in 1935. That means, despite how much the cost of living has increased in the real world, players can still buy Boardwalk for just $400, just like in the original game. It's a fascinating choice that reflects the game's design, keeping it simple and accessible over decades. This consistency allows players of all ages, from kids to grandparents, to enjoy the game without worrying about fluctuating prices. Interestingly, while the values remain fixed, the game has seen various additions and theme versions, adapting to modern culture. Yet the classic properties remain untouched, making Monopoly a nostalgic trip back to simpler times and a fun way to see how much our world has changed over the years. Why do you think these values have stayed the same? Did you know that cyanobacteria are not true algae? These fascinating microorganisms, often mistaken for algae, actually belong to the bacteria family. Cyanobacteria are special because they can photosynthesize, which means they harness sunlight to produce energy, just like plants do. Found in a wide range of environments, from freshwater lakes to oceans and even deserts, these tiny creatures play a crucial role in our ecosystem. By absorbing carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen, cyanobacteria contribute significantly to the Earth's oxygen supply. Interestingly, they were some of the first organisms to release oxygen into the atmosphere billions of years ago, making our planet's air suitable for more complex life forms. However, when conditions become right, they can multiply rapidly and lead to harmful algal blooms, affecting water quality and aquatic life. Isn't it amazing how such small organisms can have such a big impact? What if I told you Indonesia has a natural sound spa? The Groyogan Watu Perbo is more than just a beautiful landscape. It's a serene escape that enchants visitors with its cascading terraces and unique wooden curtains. As water flows down the terraces, it generates a soothing, hypnotic sound that encourages deep relaxation and meditation. Many travelers describe this area as a hidden gem, where the atmosphere feels calm yet powerful, making it perfect for those seeking a peaceful retreat. Scientists have studied this spot, noting its untouched wild character, which contributes to the overall serenity of the environment. Whether you're sitting quietly by the water or exploring the stunning views, the natural sounds of Groyogan Watu Perbo provide a unique experience that revitalizes the spirit and calms the mind. Are you ready to discover this tranquil haven? Have you ever wondered why silk is so special? Producing silk is a fascinating and labor-intensive process. To create just 1 pound, or 454 grams, of this luxurious material, around 2,000 silkworm cocoons are needed. Silkworms, particularly the Bombyx mori species, spin these cocoons as they morph into moths. Each cocoon is made of a single continuous thread of silk that can be over 1,000 meters long. This stunning transformation takes about 2 to 3 days, showcasing nature's incredible craftsmanship. After the cocoons are gathered, they are carefully boiled to remove the fibers. This step also ensures that the silk is free of any impurities. The end result is a soft, shimmering fabric that has been a symbol of luxury for thousands of years. So the next time you wear something silky, remember the hard work of thousands of tiny silkworms. Isn't nature amazing? Think global warming means warmer every day? While it sounds straightforward, the term can be misleading. Global warming doesn't mean that every day will be hotter than the last. Instead, climate change brings about extreme weather fluctuations. For instance, some areas might experience colder winters due to shifting air currents. The real issue at hand isn't just the slow increase in average temperatures, but the rise in severe weather events. We are witnessing more intense storms, crippling heat waves, devastating droughts, and unpredictable weather patterns across the globe. These changes can disrupt ecosystems, agriculture, and even our daily lives. So the next time you think of global warming, remember it's not about a steady climb in temperatures. It's about a whole host of unpredictable and sometimes dangerous weather challenges we face together in this changing climate. The incredible survival story of Aloha Airlines Flight 243. In 1988, a routine flight took a terrifying turn when Aloha Airlines Flight 243 experienced explosive decompression at 24,000 feet. A section of the roof tore off due to the drastic pressure change, unleashing chaos inside the plane. Passengers were startled and debris flew around, but the skilled crew quickly jumped into action. They managed to stabilize the aircraft and inform the passengers about the emergency landing. With incredible teamwork and a calm demeanor, the pilots directed the airplane back to Kahului Airport, where they landed safely. Remarkably, most of the 59 passengers on board survived this harrowing experience. The incident prompted major changes in aviation safety to prevent similar events in the future. Can you believe how quickly things can change in the sky? Let's explore the mighty Amazon River together. This incredible river holds 2 amazing records. It's the longest and most voluminous river in the world. Stretching over 4,000 miles long, the Amazon flows through several countries in South America, including Brazil, Peru, and Colombia. In some places, the river is so wide that if you stand on one bank, you can't even see the other side. It's not just its length that makes the Amazon remarkable. Its volume is mind-boggling too. The river contributes about 1/5 of all the fresh water that flows into the world's oceans. Because of its vast size, the Amazon has created a diverse habitat, home to thousands of species including piranhas, pink dolphins, and even anacondas. The rainforest surrounding it plays a crucial role in regulating the Earth's climate and is often called the lungs of the planet. So the next time you think of mighty rivers, remember the Amazon and all its fascinating features that make it a true natural wonder. Explore Gasa, a hidden gem of the Faroe Islands. Nestled among majestic mountains and steep cliffs, Gasa is a picturesque village that seems like a scene from a fairy tale. Until recently, the only way to reach this enchanting spot was by foot or helicopter, making it feel even more like a secret haven. One of its most striking features is the Multifaceted waterfall, which plunges dramatically into the ocean below. The sight of the waterfall cascading into the sea creates a breathtaking landscape, perfect for photographers and nature lovers alike. The village's isolation has helped preserve its charm, giving visitors a sense of stepping back in time. Many travelers are captivated by Gasa serene beauty and tranquil atmosphere, making it a must-visit location for anyone exploring the Faroe Islands. Whether you hike the stunning trails or simply take in the view of the waterfall, Gasa offers an unforgettable experience. So why not add this hidden gem to your travel bucket list? Prepare to be amazed by the roots of tango. In Argentina, this iconic dance began as a lively ritual, predominantly among men, with women taking a back seat during its early days. Emerging in the late 19th century, tango was not just a dance, it was a way for men to bond. Imagine a bustling dance hall filled with passionate men showcasing their skills, exchanging intense glances and precise movements, all while communicating unspoken emotions through their bodies. The dramatic flair of tango, filled with strong steps and sensual expressions, revealed a world where camaraderie thrived amidst the complexities of masculine friendship. As time passed, the role of women blossomed in this artistic form, bringing a richer dynamic to the dance. Today, tango is celebrated globally, yet its unique beginnings remind us of its powerful history. Isn't it fascinating how friendships can evolve into art? Here's a wild fact about Maluma's name. Maluma, the chart-topping Colombian singer, was born Juan Luis Londoño Arias. But why does he go by Maluma? It's actually a touching tribute to his family. His stage name is a clever blend of letters from the names of his mother, father, and sister. The Ma comes from his mother, Marley, while Lu is derived from his father, Luis. Finally, the Ma at the end symbolizes his beloved sister, Manuela. This unique naming choice reflects the importance of family in his life and career, which is something many fans can relate to. Maluma has said that his family has always been his biggest support system, inspiring him to pursue his passion for music. So next time you jam to his hits, remember the heartfelt story behind his name. It's not just a catchy title, it's a beautiful homage to the people who shaped him. Guess what really drives chocolate's rich history? For centuries, chocolate has been more than just a delightful treat. It was once viewed as a powerful medicine. In the 16th century, European doctors believed chocolate could cure ailments like digestive issues and low energy. They even considered it an aphrodisiac, prescribing it for relaxation and stress relief. This fascinating history adds depth to our love for chocolate. But that's not all. When talking about luxury chocolate, the spotlight shines on Criollo cacao, a rare variety known for its complex flavors. This cacao is notoriously difficult to cultivate and produces small yields, making it exceedingly valuable. It can sell for as much as $2,600 per pound. This high price tag highlights not just exquisite taste, but also a deep-seated heritage and a dedication to preserving unique agricultural practices. So the next time you indulge in chocolate, remember its intriguing past and luxurious past. What if I told you AI can speed up drug discovery? In recent years, artificial intelligence algorithms have transformed the landscape of medicine, making the identification and development of new drugs much faster. Instead of the traditional trial and error methods, AI analyzes vast amounts of data to reveal potential candidates for new medications. One fascinating application is with oxytocin, often dubbed the love hormone. This powerful hormone is essential for creating trust, deepening attachments, and enhancing social interactions among people. By using AI to study oxytocin's effects, researchers can explore new therapeutic options for conditions like anxiety and autism. Imagine a world where breakthroughs in medicine occur at lightning speed, all thanks to cutting-edge technology. With AI at the forefront, we may soon see new treatments that improve lives in ways we never thought possible. Did you know Canada has over 2 million lakes? This incredible fact makes Canada the proud owner of roughly 60% of the world's freshwater lakes. Imagine a country sprinkled with countless shimmering bodies of water, each with its own unique ecosystem and beauty. From the deep blue of the Great Lakes to the countless smaller ponds and streams, the Canadian landscape is a paradise for nature lovers and explorers alike. These lakes not only provide stunning views, but also play a vital role in supporting wildlife and maintaining the balance of our planet's climate. They are essential habitats for many species of fish, birds, and other wildlife, while also supplying communities with clean drinking water. Recreational activities like boating, fishing, and swimming thrive around these vast waters. So the next time you think about Canada, picture a magnificent tapestry of lakes that shape its identity and culture. Whether you want to experience the wilderness or simply relax by a lakeside, Canada's lakes offer an adventure waiting to be discovered. What if I told you about edible insect candies? Hot Licks is a fascinating brand that stands out by creating treats like chocolate-covered scorpions and barbecue worms. While the idea of munching on bugs might sound bizarre to some, Hot Licks wants to make insect consumption an accepted and tasty option for everyone. This unique approach isn't just for thrill seekers. It's a clever way to introduce more sustainable protein sources into our diets. Edible insects are packed with nutrients and require less land and water to farm compared to traditional livestock. With each crunchy bite, you might be surprised by the blend of flavors and textures, turning the creepy into something deliciously fun. As we face global food challenges, embracing alternatives like these could lead to a healthier planet and diverse culinary adventures. So why not give it a try and see if you can handle the buzz of these intriguing treats? Who knows, you might just find a new favorite snack. Have you ever wondered about women's tiny pockets? This quirky design choice actually has a deep-rooted history. Back in the 1800s, women's clothing often featured small, decorative pockets. The idea was that having real pockets could encourage independence among women, allowing them to carry essential items without needing a man's help. However, societal norms at the time led to the design being more of a fashion statement rather than a practical feature. As a result, women became accustomed to relying on purses to hold their belongings, which conveniently shifted the focus from pockets to handbags. This choice not only shaped fashion, but also reflected the changing roles of women in society. Today, many women still find they need to juggle their daily essentials in purses rather than utilizing the pockets their male counterparts enjoy. Isn't it interesting how a simple pocket can carry so much history? Did you know Japan turns booths into goldfish aquariums? It's a fascinating and colorful trend that brightens up the streets. Old telephone booths, which have become less common due to modern technology, are being reimagined into beautiful homes for goldfish. This clever use of space not only breathes life into these outdated structures, but also creates a whimsical attraction for locals and tourists alike. Each aquarium showcases vibrant fish darting through water, often accompanied by aquatic plants that enhance the visual appeal. This initiative reflects Japan's deep appreciation for nature and creativity, encouraging people to pause and appreciate their surroundings. Imagine strolling through a city and coming across a glistening booth filled with lively goldfish swimming around. These unique aquariums also serve as a reminder of the past, metamorphosing outdated technology into delightful art installations. What other surprising transformations can we expect in urban spaces? Prepare to be amazed by fizzy watermelons. Under certain conditions, watermelons can become surprisingly bubbly when they overripe. This happens because the sugars in the fruit ferment, generating carbon dioxide gas. When the watermelon is cut open, the built-up gas escapes rapidly, creating a fizzy fountain of sweet juice. Imagine slicing into a watermelon and watching it fizz and erupt like a mini fruit volcano. This unexpected phenomenon can certainly lead to a messy surprise at your summer picnic, but it also highlights the fascinating science of fermentation. If you're ever tempted to leave a watermelon sitting out too long, consider this. You might just end up hosting a juicy explosion instead of a refreshing treat. Who knew that our favorite summertime fruit could unleash such bubbly chaos? Prepare to be amazed by octopus motherhood. Did you know that a female octopus can lay up to 500,000 eggs? This remarkable feat is just the beginning of her intense journey into motherhood. Once she lays her eggs, she becomes fiercely devoted to protecting them. She spends almost all her time guarding this precious batch, often in a dark, secluded space of the ocean. To fully dedicate herself to the task, she even stops eating and moving much. This incredible sacrifice showcases the deep commitment of underwater mothers. While she protects her eggs from predators, she also keeps them clean and aerated, ensuring they have the best environment to develop. Sadly, this devotion comes at a cost. After the eggs hatch, up to several months later, the mother octopus usually dies. This cycle of life and death highlights the astonishing extremes of octopus behavior and their unique role in the ocean ecosystem. Next time you think about motherhood, consider the octopus and its extraordinary dedication. Discover the hidden dangers of Pitcher, Oklahoma. Once a bustling mining town, Pitcher was known for its rich deposits of lead and zinc. These treasures brought prosperity from 1913 to the 1960s, but the prosperity came at a steep cost. Extensive mining left behind a toxic legacy that turned Pitcher into one of the most polluted places in the United States. The mining activities released harmful waste into the air and groundwater, and this contamination spread through wind and rain. Over time, the health risk became too great for residents, leading to their relocation. Today, Pitcher stands as a ghost town, echoing the sobering reality of unchecked industrial waste. It serves as a crucial reminder of how industrial practices can have devastating long-term impacts on both people and the environment. What can we learn from Pitcher's story to prevent similar tragedies in the future? Can you believe the Rubik's Cube's wild success? This colorful puzzle has become the most widely sold toy in the world, with over 450 million units flying off the shelves. Invented in 1974 by Hungarian architect Erno Rubik, this seemingly simple cube has captivated minds for decades. Players twist and turn the sides, trying to align each color in a single row. What started as a tool to explain three-dimensional geometry has evolved into a global phenomenon. The Rubik's Cube sparked not only a competitive spirit, leading to speed cubing tournaments, but also inspired millions to test their problem-solving skills. Did you know that in 2021, an incredible record was set when a contestant solved it in just 3.47 seconds? The magic of the cube lies in its complexity. Even though it has 43 quintillion possible combinations, the challenge draws players of all ages. So whether you're a casual solver or a professional speed cuber, the Rubik's Cube remains a symbol of creativity and perseverance. What will your best time be? Can you picture a world without nibbling? The term nibbling offers a fun and efficient way to refer to our precious nieces and nephews all at once. Instead of saying my nieces and nephews, you can simply call them your nibblings, making family conversations smoother and a bit more playful. This delightful word captures the essence of these young ones, who tend to nibble on our hearts with their laughter and antics. The origin of nibblings highlights how language evolves with our relationships, adding a touch of lightheartedness and creativity to our discussions about family. Using this charming term can also help create a sense of closeness, making it easy to share stories and experiences about these little ones. Imagine talking with friends or family, and instead of listing each child one by one, you can say, "I spent the weekend with my nibblings." It lightens the mood and simplifies things. So next time you're chatting about your favorite kiddos, why not embrace this delightful term? It's a lovely way to celebrate family while adding a dash of whimsy. Prepare to be amazed by bioluminescence. This captivating natural phenomenon occurs when certain marine microorganisms, especially dinoflagellates, emit stunning light when they are disturbed. Imagine walking along a beach at night, and every step you take releases a beautiful blue glow in the water. This magical effect results from the tiny dinoflagellates reacting to movement in their environment, whether caused by waves or even a curious swimmer. As they light up, they create a breathtaking spectacle that has fascinated people for centuries. Bioluminescence is not just a treat for the eyes. It serves important ecological purposes too, like protecting these organisms from predators. These glowing displays can also be a way for dinoflagellates to communicate with each other. Next time you find yourself near dark waters, keep your eyes peeled. You might just witness nature's very own light show. Did you know Sir Geoffrey Hudson once dueled on horseback? In a surprising twist of history, Sir Geoffrey Hudson, who was the court dwarf for King Charles III, found himself in a serious duel after being insulted. When he challenged a man to a duel, the challenger thought it was all in good fun and showed up with a water gun. Hudson, however, was far from joking. He took the duel seriously and, with deadly accuracy, fatally shot his opponent, shocking everyone present. This incident highlights not only Hudson's fierce determination to stand up for himself despite his stature, but also the unexpected outcomes that can arise from miscommunication. In an era where honor was frequently defended, Hudson's response exemplified a blend of bravery and tragedy that still captures our imagination today. What can we learn from such a unique historical event? What if I told you Buzz Aldrin peed on the moon? This might sound surprising, but during the Apollo 11 mission in 1969, Aldrin made a unique mark in history as the first person to urinate on the lunar surface. After stepping onto the moon, he had to quickly tackle the challenge of nature calling. Astronauts wore specially designed spacesuits that included a collection bag for waste, allowing them to manage bodily functions in the harsh lunar environment. This innovation was essential. Without it, the mission could have faced significant complications. Aldrin's timely response not only ensured his comfort, but also highlighted the importance of careful planning in space travel. So the next time you think about the moon landing, remember that even astronauts have to deal with everyday human needs, even at 238,855 miles away from home. Most people don't know this, but fairy circles exist. Hidden in the Namib Desert's sandy expanse, these mysterious circular patches of bare soil evoke a sense of wonder and intrigue. Each fairy circle is surrounded by a vibrant ring of grass, creating an eye-catching contrast against the barren landscape. Scientists have puzzled over their origins for decades, with theories ranging from natural phenomena to the actions of termites. The circles can grow quite large, sometimes reaching up to 30 feet in diameter. Their unique patterns, often seen from above, add an artistic touch to the desert canvas. While some believe these circles may hold clues to the ecosystem's balance, many locals have their own legends about their creation, referring to them as the work of mythical beings. So why do these enchanting circles form in such a harsh environment? The answer may reveal more about our planet's mysteries. Ever thought about why families adopted daughters? In pre-modern China, the social landscape was significantly shaped by the need for securing marriages for sons. Poor families often adopted girls, seeing them as potential brides for their male children. This practice was deeply rooted in the cultural importance of lineage and family continuity. By bringing in an adopted daughter, families could ensure that their sons would have someone to marry, which was crucial in a society where marriage was closely tied to social status and economic stability. Conversely, some families might find themselves in tough situations and choose to give away their unwanted daughters. This complex dynamic illustrates how marriage and gender roles influence family decisions, highlighting the lengths to which families would go to uphold tradition and secure their future. The interplay between economic necessity and social customs created a fascinating yet challenging environment for women and families in historical China. Believe Believe it or not, melatonin has ancient roots. This fascinating hormone plays a crucial role in regulating our sleep-wake cycles, helping us feel sleepy at night and awake during the day. But where did it come from? Recent studies suggest that melatonin might trace its origins back to ancient marine ancestors that lived around 600 million years ago. These early creatures had distinct surfacing behaviors tied to the natural rhythms of their environment, much like how we now rely on light and dark to cue our sleep patterns. By producing melatonin, these ancient organisms adapted to the changing light, ensuring better survival in their habitats. Today, melatonin continues to be vital for people, especially in maintaining healthy sleep habits. So the next time you drift off to sleep, remember, you have some ancient sea creatures to thank for that peaceful slumber. You might be shocked to learn that smartphones outsmart Apollo. Modern smartphones are equipped with processing power that is millions of times greater than the Apollo guidance computer, which helped NASA land astronauts on the moon back in 1969. Imagine that. The Apollo computer had only about 64 kilobytes of memory, a tiny fraction compared to the gigabytes and even terabytes we have now in our palm. This dramatic leap in technology means that our smartphones can perform complex tasks like running high-definition games and enabling seamless video calls, all while being smaller and more user-friendly than the old Apollo devices. The incredible advances in microprocessors, algorithms, and materials have transformed how we communicate and access information. As we continue to push the limits of technology, it's fascinating to think about where we'll go next. What other innovations await us in the future? Disney takes a giant leap into China. In a thrilling move, Disney opened its first theme park in mainland China, a milestone that highlights the company's ambitious plans for international growth. Located in Shanghai, this park is designed to attract millions of visitors, thanks to the rapidly expanding Chinese middle class. As more families in China enjoy higher disposable incomes, Disney aims to capture their hearts with a magical experience filled with rides, entertainment, and beloved characters. The park boasts state-of-the-art attractions, hotels, restaurants, and shops, all set within a beautifully themed environment that reflects both Disney's iconic storytelling and Chinese culture. This significant step shows how companies like Disney are keen on adapting to new markets and creating unique experiences for local visitors. By investing in such a vast complex, Disney is not just building a theme park. It's forming a long-term connection with Chinese families who are eager for exciting entertainment options. Will this strategy pay off in creating the happiest place on Earth for millions more? Why did tech giants conspire against their own workers? In the early 2000s, some of the biggest names in technology, including Google, Apple, Intel, and Adobe, participated in a controversial agreement that prohibited them from hiring each other's employees. This secret pact aimed to keep salaries low and limit job mobility among their workforce, effectively controlling the labor market. Employees were left with fewer job opportunities, and potential salary increases could have been stifled due to this collusion. The situation drew widespread criticism and led to a huge $400 million class action lawsuit that exposed the company's underhanded tactics. This case raised important questions about fair labor practices and the responsibilities of corporations towards their employees. It highlighted the necessity for transparency within the industry and sparked a debate about the ethics of corporate influence on job opportunities. How did the outcome of such a lawsuit reshape hiring practices today? Prepare to be amazed by monkey greetings. White-faced capuchin monkeys have a fascinating way of saying hello that sets them apart from our typical human interactions. These clever little creatures engage in a unique ritual where they stick their fingers up each other's noses. While this may seem strange to us, it's a friendly bonding gesture in the monkey world, much like a handshake or a high five for humans. This quirky greeting helps strengthen their social connections and reinforces trust among group members. Just like humans enjoy a warm hug, these monkeys have found a playful and intimate way to show affection. Their unusual behavior reminds us that the animal kingdom is full of surprising social customs. So the next time you see a capuchin monkey, just think about how different their friendly hellos are. What other quirky animal behaviors might be hiding in the wild? Did you know about the word one? It's hard to believe, but one is the only number where the letters are arranged in reverse alphabetical order. This quirky characteristic makes it stand out in the world of numbers. While numbers can be fascinating in their own right, their spelling can reveal even more surprises. When we spell out the numbers, one ends up being the only one, ironically, whose letters are in a backward sequence, placing O first, followed by one, and ending with E. This fun fact invites curious minds to explore language and mathematics together, showing how they can intertwine in unexpected ways. So next time you think of numbers, remember that simple one not only represents a quantity, but also holds a unique position in the alphabet. What other surprises do numbers conceal? Can you imagine a sea slug that's this cute? The sheepdog is an enchanting little marine creature that lives in the warm waters surrounding Japan, the Philippines, and Indonesia. Measuring just about 10 millimeters long, this tiny sea slug captures the hearts of many with its distinctly adorable features, including small protuberances on its head. These protuberances aren't just for show, they act as chemical sensors, helping the sheepdog locate food in its underwater habitat. With its unique appearance and playful behavior, it has become one of the ocean's cutest inhabitants. The sheepdog is part of a fascinating ecosystem, showcasing the diverse life that thrives beneath the waves. Observing this little slug gliding through the water can feel like watching a tiny, graceful dancer perform in a vibrant underwater ballet. It's incredible to think that such a small creature can bring so much joy and curiosity to marine life enthusiasts. Isn't it amazing how nature creates such delightful surprises in the deep blue sea? Can you imagine that women can't speak to men? In Yemen, a deeply rooted cultural norm restricts women from talking to men who aren't their relatives. This prohibition stems from traditional beliefs about modesty and honor that have been passed down through generations. Women often navigate their daily lives within tightly knit family structures, limiting interactions with outsiders. Such restrictions affect various aspects of life. For example, women may find it challenging to pursue education, work opportunities, or social connections outside their family circles. The implications are immense, as they can hinder personal growth and independence. Many activists are striving for change, advocating for women's rights and greater freedom in conversations and interactions. As the conversation about gender equality gains momentum worldwide, can Yemen break free from these boundaries? It's a complicated issue, but the voices of women are beginning to be heard. Hard to believe, but Alaska leads in missing persons. With a startling rate of 42.16 missing persons per 100,000 residents, Alaska has the highest disappearance rate in the United States. This figure is nearly 3 times higher than Arizona, which holds the second spot at 1228. So why is Alaska facing such a troubling issue? Factors such as its vast remote wilderness and harsh weather conditions contribute significantly to this alarming statistic. Many areas are difficult to access, making search and rescue operations incredibly challenging. Additionally, the state's unique lifestyle, with many residents living off the grid or in isolated communities, can lead to individuals going missing without anyone noticing right away. Addressing this issue requires focused efforts on improving safety, increasing community awareness, and enhancing support systems for vulnerable populations. What steps can we take as a society to help reduce these numbers? Did you know cats have their own language for us? Researchers found that domestic cats create a special communication style exclusively for humans. Unlike their wild cousins, cats use a mix of meows, purrs, and other sounds that are tailored to interact with people. This unique vocabulary varies in pitch, length, and tone, allowing cats to convey specific emotions or needs. For instance, a high-pitched meow might signal excitement or a desire for food, while a low purr can show contentment. This clever adaptability highlights how deeply cats bond with humans and how they've evolved to communicate in their own specific way. It's interesting to note that this feline language isn't as commonly used among cats in the wild. They don't need to meow to communicate with each other, as they rely more on body language and scent. The fact that our furry friends have developed such a distinct way to express themselves shows just how much they appreciate our company. Have you ever thought about what your cat might be trying to tell you? Believe it or not, twins can have different birthdays. In 2012, a remarkable medical case captured attention when one twin was born 87 days before the other, setting a world record. The first twin arrived prematurely, needing immediate care, while the second was carefully monitored inside the mother's womb. This unusual situation occurred because doctors wanted to ensure the second twin could gain enough strength to survive after such a premature arrival. After a long wait, the second twin was finally born healthy, making this duo not just unique in their birth story, but also in their lifespan. This case highlights the incredible advances in neonatal care and how medical researchers continue to explore new frontiers in childbirth. Can you imagine being born so far apart, yet still being considered twins? What if robots could help keep us safe? Boston Dynamics' Spot Police robot is more than just an impressive piece of technology. It's a game changer for the NYPD. This four-legged robot is designed to tackle high-risk operations, stepping in when human officers might face dangers too great. Imagine a situation where a potentially hazardous environment is involved, like a barricade or an active threat. Instead of sending in officers first, Spot can scout the area, gather real-time data, and relay back critical information. This not only enhances officer safety, but also makes responses more efficient. By leveraging advanced sensors and cameras, the Spot robot helps the NYPD make informed decisions, reducing risk for everyone involved. With its unique capabilities, it paves the way for a future where technology and law enforcement work hand in hand to protect communities. How cool is that? Ever thought about why giraffes sleep so little? Giraffes are fascinating creatures that have developed remarkable survival skills, including their unusual sleep patterns. These majestic animals can actually go for weeks without adequate sleep, which is vital for avoiding predators like lions and hyenas. Their size and slow movement make them vulnerable, so adult giraffes must stay on guard to keep themselves safe. When they do get some rest, it's usually in short bursts while standing. This unique way of sleeping allows them to remain alert and quickly escape danger if needed. Interestingly, researchers have found that giraffes experience a form of sleep that includes rapid eye movement, REM, which is crucial for their overall health. This ability to adapt their sleep in such extraordinary ways highlights how the giraffe has evolved to thrive in the wild, making them truly remarkable among Earth's wildlife. Why do you think they evolved this way? Unbelievable methods Beethoven tried for his deafness. During a time when he was battling profound deafness, the renowned composer Ludwig van Beethoven sought out unconventional remedies to restore his hearing. In a desperate attempt, he experimented with pouring ocean water and even using crushed bark in his ears, hoping for a miracle that never came. Sadly, these methods were ineffective. But what's truly remarkable is how Beethoven's creativity flourished despite this immense challenge. He continued to compose stunning pieces, relying on his deep understanding of music theory and vibrations rather than his fading hearing. His determination and passion propelled him to write some of his greatest works, like the Ninth Symphony, which many regard as a monumental achievement in classical music. Beethoven's journey is a powerful reminder of resilience and creativity in the face of adversity. What might his music sound like today if he had regained his hearing? Collaboration is key to smart decision-making in health. Scientists recently highlighted how our everyday decisions about nutrition and wellness are enhanced by working together. When people come together to share their experiences, insights, and knowledge about food and health, they create a richer understanding of what it means to live well. This collaborative approach isn't just about making meals. It's also about fostering a sense of community that encourages better choices and normalizes healthy habits. For instance, cooking classes or health workshops that invite group participation can lead to better nutritional choices than when individuals act alone. This is especially important as many seek guidance on maintaining balanced diets amid a flood of conflicting information. As we learn from others and support each other's journeys, we cultivate a culture where healthy living becomes part of our daily routines. So how can you join forces with friends or family to make healthier choices today? Did you know Bhutan banned tobacco completely? This stunning move made Bhutan the only country globally to impose such a comprehensive restriction on tobacco sales and consumption. The ban, which took effect in 2004, was introduced with a clear focus: to promote public health. In a world grappling with the negative impacts of smoking, Bhutan's government aimed to create a healthier society for its citizens. This bold step aligns with their philosophy of gross national happiness, prioritizing the well-being of people over mere economic gains. The ban has sparked both support and criticism. Some applaud the effort to reduce health risks, while others argue it limits personal freedom. To make this policy work, the government also launched campaigns to educate citizens about the dangers of tobacco. Interestingly, while smoking is illegal, the tradition of chewing tobacco persists in some areas, showing that attitudes toward tobacco can be deeply rooted in culture. As nations around the world continue to combat smoking-related illnesses, can we learn from Bhutan's example? Ever seen daredevils dance with fireworks in Mexico? In a vibrant Mexican town, a thrilling and dangerous spectacle unfolds during local festivals called Las Castillos and La Quema de Toritos. Pyrotechnicians, who are experts in handling fireworks, climb towering structures packed with lit explosives. As they ascend, these skilled artists spin and twirl among bursting rockets, creating a mesmerizing display of light and sound. Meanwhile, brave participants run beneath the towering displays, dodging sparks and explosions for the sake of thrill and tradition. This heart-pounding event not only entertains spectators, but also reflects the rich culture and artistry involved in Mexican festivities. Imagine being surrounded by brilliant flashes in the exhilarating atmosphere. It's both exhilarating and nerve-wracking. However, safety is paramount. While this event attracts many daring souls, the pyrotechnicians are trained to manage the risks involved. The fiery dance captivates onlookers and offers a unique glimpse into Mexico's passionate celebration of life, community, and courage. Would you dare to join in on this explosive excitement? Ever thought about why we procrastinate so much? Procrastination is often wrongly associated with laziness, but it's actually more about our mood management. People frequently delay tasks because they want to avoid feelings like stress, anxiety, or even boredom. For instance, when faced with a looming deadline, instead of diving in, you might find yourself scrolling through social media or watching another episode of your favorite show. This behavior stems from our natural desire to seek comfort and avoid discomfort. It's much easier to escape into a distraction than tackle an uncomfortable task. Interestingly, research shows that those who procrastinate are not lazy, but are simply struggling to cope with various emotions. Understanding this can help us develop better strategies for managing our feelings, allowing us to tackle our responsibilities more effectively. So next time you find yourself putting something off, take a moment to consider what's really behind that delay. Did you know most people dream every night? It's true. On average, each person experiences 3 to 5 dreams during a single night of sleep, though many of us don't remember them when we wake up. In fact, we spend about 6 whole years of our lives dreaming, which is quite a fascinating statistic. What happens during these dreams can be a mix of wild adventures, strange scenarios, and even quirkily familiar faces. Scientists believe that dreaming plays a crucial role in our mental health and memory consolidation, helping us process emotions and experiences from our waking life. Even though some people may think they never dream, everyone has those mysterious episodes. So next time you drift off to sleep, keep in mind that your mind is busy crafting a nightly movie filled with all kinds of bizarre plots and characters. With so much happening in our subconscious, who knows what incredible stories your dreams might hold? You won't believe Nam's coffee innovation in 2015. In that year, K-Nam made waves in the coffee industry by producing espresso in Kermkaluar, Angkasa. This exciting development marked a significant milestone in coffee production, showcasing advancements in technology and cultivation techniques. With the growing demand for high-quality coffee globally, K-Nam's efforts highlighted innovative methods that not only improve flavor, but also enhance sustainability in the coffee supply chain. Imagine a world where coffee plantations thrive thanks to improved farming practices and cutting-edge equipment. The production of espresso is not just about brewing a delicious cup. It reflects the hard work of farmers and scientists alike who strive to perfect the art. As K-Nam ventured into this new territory, it opened doors for other coffee producers to explore similar innovations, encouraging a wave of creativity within the industry. This can lead to better quality coffee and help small farmers thrive. So what does this mean for your morning espresso? The future of coffee looks brighter than ever. Believe it or not, India grapples with illegal laws. In certain parts of India, people are increasingly interested in the implications of laws that aren't enforced properly. This reflects a growing awareness about the importance of legal systems and the social consequences when laws are ignored. Citizens are questioning how these illegal laws affect their daily lives, safety, and even their rights. The desire to understand these issues indicates that society is not only aware of the existence of these laws, but also concerned about how they impact communities. Discussions often arise about the need for legal reforms and better enforcement to ensure justice. This growing civic engagement plays an essential role in holding authorities accountable and advocating for change. Interestingly, this movement isn't just limited to lawyers or activists. Ordinary citizens are stepping up to share their voices, making it clear that they want to understand their rights and challenges better. So what can be done to address these concerns and improve the legal landscape in India? Here's what actually happens when you meet Barbie. Barbie's full name is Barbara Millicent Roberts, which reveals a fascinating depth beyond the colorful doll we all know. First introduced in 1959 by Ruth Handler, Barbie has evolved into a cultural icon, adapting to changing times and reflecting societal norms. With over 200 careers and countless outfits, Barbie embodies the idea that girls can aspire to anything they dream of, from astronaut to president. The name Barbara Millicent Roberts adds a unique touch, providing her with a personal story and background that resonates with fans of all ages. This little detail enhances her identity, making her more than just a toy. She becomes a symbol of empowerment and ambition. As children play with Barbie, they not only enjoy imaginative adventures, but also engage with themes of diversity, career exploration, and self-expression. Isn't it amazing how a doll can inspire so many possibilities? Here's a wild fact about starfish's amazing lifespan. Unlike most animals, starfish don't die from old age. These fascinating creatures have a remarkable ability to regenerate lost limbs, which allows them to potentially live forever, as long as they avoid predators, disease, or harm from the environment. If a starfish loses an arm, it can simply grow another one back. This regeneration process can take time, sometimes months, but it's crucial for their survival. Their unique biology means they can survive in various habitats, from tidal pools to deep-sea environments. Interestingly, some species of starfish can even regenerate an entirely new starfish from just a single arm, showcasing their incredible resilience. Scientists study these creatures to learn more about regeneration, which could inspire advancements in medicine for humans. So next time you see a starfish, remember that they're not just interesting objects on the beach. They are extraordinary survivors of the ocean. What makes this superhero stand out in gaming? In the vast world of video games, superheroes capture our imagination like no other. This particular hero hails from the 9th installment of an iconic series, captivating players with unique abilities and a compelling backstory. The game's developers meticulously crafted their persona, giving them strengths that reflect the evolving gaming environment. As players dive into the adventure, they find themselves not only battling villains but also unraveling deeper narratives that resonate personally. Each mission challenges not just gameplay skills, but also fosters teamwork and strategy among players. The connection between the superhero and the gaming community is powerful, as fans rally around their hero, celebrating victories and sharing epic moments. With every new game release, the anticipation builds, sparking discussions about how this character might evolve or what new challenges await them. The allure of the superhero lies not just in their powers, but in the bonds they create with players. Will you join their journey? Is it really true that loss hurts more than gain? Recent psychological research reveals an intriguing truth. People often feel more motivated to avoid losses than to seek out gains. This fascinating behavior is known as loss aversion. In fact, the emotional pain of losing something can be about twice as intense as the joy of gaining something of equal value. Imagine you lose $100. The discomfort from that loss can overshadow the happiness you'd feel from winning $100 in a lottery. This powerful instinct stems from our evolutionary history, where our ancestors had to be wary of dangers, such as losing food or safety. As a result, avoiding potential losses becomes a priority for many individuals. This mindset can be seen in various aspects of life, from financial decisions to personal relationships. People may hold on to unproductive jobs or relationships just to avoid the fear of change or loss. Understanding this phenomenon can help us make better decisions and recognize our biases, ultimately leading to healthier choices in our everyday lives. Discover the secrets of medieval feudalism. Feudalism was a fascinating system that shaped life in the Middle Ages. In this structure, kings granted land to nobles, who in return pledged loyalty and military support. This relationship formed a tight bond where loyalty was paramount. Noblemen, in turn, provided protection and land to vassals and peasants working the land. Imagine a giant family tree where everyone had a role and responsibilities. This hierarchical web not only governed land ownership but also influenced laws and daily activities. For peasants, life was challenging. They worked hard in fields but relied on their lords for safety and support. While it sounds complex, feudalism created a sense of order in a chaotic time. Its legacy still influences our understanding of governance and community today. How did this system impact the way we live now? Prepare to be amazed by Comet 67P's funky smell. Scientists have discovered that this fascinating celestial traveler isn't just stunning to look at, it also gives off an odor that's hard to forget. Comet 67P emits a cocktail of foul-smelling compounds, including hydrogen sulfide, ammonia, and hydrogen cyanide. These substances create an aroma reminiscent of rotten eggs, urine, burning matches, and even a hint of almonds. Can you imagine how that would smell up close? This stinky mix makes it quite clear that getting too close for a sniff would be a bad idea. Instead of being a cosmic perfume, 67P serves as a reminder of why our earthly atmospheres are so special. Scientists study comets like 67P to learn more about the early solar system. And while we may not want to inhale its fumes, understanding these bizarre smells helps us uncover the mysteries about the building blocks of life on Earth. You might be surprised by Nigeria's blue monster. In the Nigerian version of its Ammostrate, this peculiar blue creature has a fascinating twist. Instead of a love for biscuits, it's obsessed with signs. This monster, often portrayed as a playful yet mischievous character, spends its days roaming the vibrant streets, searching for signs. Be they road signs, store signs, or even artistic graffiti. The legend suggests that the blue monster believes these signs hold secrets to understanding the world better. Children and adults alike have enjoyed sharing stories about encounters with this creature, often leading to lessons about the importance of communication and awareness of our surroundings. The blue monster's obsession not only adds a unique touch to local folklore, but also encourages curiosity, sparking conversations about what we notice in our daily lives. So the next time you're out and about, take a moment to notice the signs around you. Who knows, you might just catch a glimpse of the blue monster in action. Prepare to be amazed by a shocking sports bet. In 2014, a fierce rivalry came to a head when Green Bay Packers fan Nicole Grant made an outrageous wager with her husband, Chicago Bears supporter John Grant. The stakes? The loser would be tased by the winner. When the Bears triumphed, John was eager to collect on the bet. However, things took a turn for the worse when he was arrested for felony possession of an electric weapon right after the tasing incident. This unexpected legal trouble opened their eyes to the dangers of wild bets, prompting the couple to reconsider future wagers. No more shocking outcomes for them. Instead of risking personal injury or criminal charges, they chose to stick with less dangerous bets, like who could finish a pizza the fastest. Who knew a sports rivalry could lead to such a bizarre twist? Did you know corks changed champagne forever? The story of traditional champagne corks begins in France around 1662, a pivotal moment that transformed how sparkling wine is sealed. Before this innovation, wines were often bottled with less effective methods, leading to many a flat celebration. The introduction of these new corks allowed champagne to retain its bubbly goodness, making it the festive drink we cherish today. But what about the cork itself? Surprisingly, Portugal takes the lead as the world's top cork producer. The cork trees, known as sobrero, are remarkable. They take a whopping 25 years to mature before their cork can be harvested. That means growers invest years of care before witnessing the fruits of their labor. These trees don't just provide corks for champagne, they support diverse ecosystems and help combat climate change by absorbing carbon dioxide. So every time you pop open a bottle of bubbly, remember the journey of that little cork and the natural beauty behind it. What's your favorite champagne moment? Did you know vampire bats drink blood for dinner? These fascinating creatures are among the few mammals that rely exclusively on blood, a practice called hematophagy. Found in Central and South America, vampire bats possess unique heat sensors on their noses that help them spot blood vessels in their tasty prey, often livestock like cows and pigs. When they bite, their saliva secretly mixes with their host's blood. It contains special anticoagulants to prevent clotting, letting them enjoy a meal without waking their unsuspecting victim. While they may sound terrifying, vampire bats have an interesting social side too. They are known to share food with fellow bats, showing that even these spooky creatures have a caring community. Who knew that bloodsuckers could be so considerate? Ready to be amazed by the mantis shrimp's punch? This fascinating creature, found in warm coastal waters, holds the title for the fastest punch in the animal kingdom. With a unique claw that can strike at speeds reaching 50 miles per hour, the mantis shrimp's punch is comparable to the speed of a bullet. When it strikes, it does so with such force that it can break glass and even shatter the shells of its prey. This remarkable ability comes from a specialized structure in its claw called a spring-loaded mechanism, which stores energy and releases it in a split second. But that's not all. While the punch itself is astonishing, what truly sets the mantis shrimp apart is its exceptional vision. It can see polarized light and has up to 16 types of color receptors, compared to humans' 3. So, not only can this little warrior pack a serious punch, but it also sees the world in a way we can't even imagine. How cool is that? This might surprise you. Scotland banned Christmas for centuries. For nearly 400 years, from the time of the Protestant Reformation in the 16th century until its reinstatement in the late 1950s, Christmas was not celebrated in Scotland. The reformers believed the holiday was rooted in pagan traditions and saw it as a distraction from religious duties. As a result, festive activities like feasting, singing, and giving gifts were forbidden, and even the Christmas tree was absent. Imagine growing up in a land where the joy of Christmas was replaced with strict observance of faith. While Scots took part in private celebrations, they lacked the public festivities seen in other cultures. When Christmas was finally recognized as a public holiday in the late 20th century, it marked a significant change in Scottish culture. Today, Christmas in Scotland is celebrated with unique traditions, blending old and new, but it's fascinating to think about the centuries when it was almost forgotten. Did you know Lincoln inspired around 15,000 books? Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, stands tall as one of the most fascinating figures in history. With an impressive legacy shaped by his leadership during the Civil War and efforts to abolish slavery, it's no wonder that writers have flocked to his story. In fact, Lincoln is estimated to be the subject of around 15,000 different books, which is only second to Jesus Christ. This vast body of work includes everything from in-depth biographies exploring his personal life to analyses of his political strategies and speeches. Readers can find novels, children's books, and even graphic novels, all painting portraits of this remarkable leader. Why does Lincoln continue to captivate us? Perhaps it's his profound influence on equality and democracy that keeps his story alive and relevant across generations. Let's uncover the truth about Centralia's underground fire. In 1962, an underground coal mine explosion set off a fire that has been burning for over 60 years in Centralia, Pennsylvania. This relentless blaze has caused the ground to fume, crack, and in many spots even melt the asphalt, creating a surreal, almost otherworldly landscape. As the fire continues to smolder beneath the surface, it has led to the gradual evacuation of most residents, turning the town into a ghostly shell of its former self. However, a handful of stubborn locals have chosen to stay, clinging to their homes amid rising smoke and eerie heat. The town, once vibrant, now feels like a scene from a post-apocalyptic movie. Curious visitors and ghost hunters occasionally wander through, drawn by the unusual phenomenon and its strange, haunting beauty. What does it take to keep a community alive in such an extraordinary circumstance? Ever thought about why snakes are safe from their venom? It's a fascinating aspect of these slithering reptiles. Snakes produce venom primarily to paralyze or kill their prey, like rodents or frogs. Interestingly, these potent toxins are tailored to affect other animals, not the snakes themselves. Their bodies have specialized adaptations that allow them to tolerate and even process their own venom without harm. For instance, if a snake accidentally swallows its venom or gets it into its bloodstream, it doesn't suffer any adverse effects. This immunity is crucial for their survival, as it prevents accidental self-harm while hunting. Scientists are still studying the complexities of snake venom, which contains various proteins with unique properties. Who knows, understanding how snakes handle their own venom might even lead to breakthroughs in medicine, especially in pain management and other health fields. Isn't nature amazing? You might be shocked to learn about fire lances. This early form of firearms, originating in 9th century China, was a game-changer in warfare technology. Fire lances combine bamboo tubes filled with gunpowder to create a bursting explosion when ignited. Imagine a spear that not only pierced, but also erupted into flames. These incredible devices were likely used in battles to create chaos among enemy ranks, providing soldiers with a fiery advantage. As users thrust the fire lance forward, they unleashed puffs of flame and smoke, potentially catching foes off guard. This innovation marked a pivotal moment where gunpowder transitioned from simple explosives to weapons of war. While the fire lance was primitive compared to modern firearms, it laid the groundwork for the progression of guns throughout history. Can you picture these early warriors wielding such fiery tools in combat? Did you know flowers can look like animals? Nature can be full of surprises, and some flowers take the cake when it comes to unique shapes. Take the monkey orchid, for example. Its petals resemble a monkey's face, creating a striking image that delights anyone lucky enough to spot it. Then there's the flying duck orchid, which sports a shape that mimics a duck in flight, adding a whimsical touch to its natural beauty. These remarkable designs aren't just for show, they have a purpose. By resembling animals, these flowers attract specific pollinators that may be drawn to such familiar shapes. This fascinating relationship between plants and pollinators showcases the incredible adaptations that occur in the natural world. So next time you're wandering through a garden or nature trail, keep your eyes peeled for these enchanting blooms that boast a playful twist on their look. Just imagine coming across a flower that looks like a monkey or a flying duck. What a joyful surprise that would be. Most people don't know this, but DNA tests can surprise. In a curious case from Thailand, a man passed away unexpectedly while undergoing a DNA test. This incident was especially shocking given the peculiar details about his life. He was known for his striking appearance, with bright blue eyes and a welcoming smile that could light up a room. Friends described him as lively and warm-hearted, always ready to help others or share a laugh. Tragically, while this test was meant to shed light on his genetic background, it ended in an unforeseen tragedy. The sudden nature of his passing has raised questions about the safety protocols in place during such medical procedures. DNA tests are generally seen as safe, but this incident serves as a reminder that unexpected events can occur. How do we ensure safety in medical advancements like these? Here's a wild fact about XQC's gambling adventure. In a jaw-dropping moment, popular streamer XQC lost $1.8 million in just one night while live streaming his online casino games. XQC, known for his energetic personality and large fan base, had been diving into the world of online gambling, a trend that's captivated many viewers. However, the thrill of winning can quickly turn into the agony of losing, and that's exactly what happened to him. With thousands of fans watching live, the stakes were high, and one wrong move led to a staggering loss. The incident sparked conversations about the risks of online gambling, especially when done in the public eye. Many people worry about the impact of such losses on both the streamer and his fans, particularly younger viewers who might idolize him. How does this affect the world of online gambling and streaming culture? Believe it or not, meet the Bat Yoda gecko. This fascinating creature, officially known as the satanic leaf-tailed gecko, was discovered in the dense jungles of Papua New Guinea. Its unusual appearance is strikingly similar to the beloved Jedi Master from Star Wars. With its pointy ears, flat nose, and round eyes, it truly looks like a character sprung from a sci-fi fantasy. The tail of this gecko is cleverly designed to mimic the shape of a dead leaf, providing perfect camouflage among the forest floor's foliage. This ingenious adaptation helps protect it from predators who might see it as a meal. Measuring about 6 inches long, the Bat Yoda is more than just a quirky name. It plays a crucial role in its habitat by controlling insect populations. So the next time you think about unique animals, remember that there are real-life wonders like the Bat Yoda gecko hiding in our world. Is it really true that 140 trillion times Earth's oceans exist? Astronomers have made a stunning discovery: a colossal cloud of water vapor floating in space containing an astonishing 140 trillion times the amount of water found in all of Earth's oceans combined. This immense cloud is located about 10 billion light-years away from us, hinting at the vastness of our universe. To put this in perspective, if we could somehow gather all that water, it would fill the Earth's oceans many times over. Scientists believe that this cloud may contain the ingredients for life, highlighting that even in the depths of space, conditions can exist similar to those on our home planet. The discovery challenges our understanding of water in the universe. It suggests that water might be more common in space than we previously thought. As researchers study this extraordinary finding further, they are excited about the implications for discovering extraterrestrial life and understanding the cosmos better. What else do you think we might find in the depths of space? Is it really true that skin regenerates every month? Yes, it's fascinating. Our skin is constantly renewing itself, shedding old cells and replacing them with new ones. This process takes about 28 days, giving us a fresh layer of skin on a regular basis. The outermost layer, called the epidermis, is composed of cells that die off and are sloughed away, making way for cells from deeper layers. This renewal is important not just for aesthetics, but also for health, as it helps to protect our bodies from infection and injury. Factors like age, diet, and hydration can affect how quickly this regeneration happens. For instance, younger people often experience faster skin turnover, while those who are older may notice it's a bit slower. This is why skincare routines often emphasize regular exfoliation and hydration to support skin health. So the next time you look in the mirror, remember that your skin is a dynamic organ, working tirelessly behind the scenes to keep you looking and feeling great. You'll be amazed by the sun bear's skills. The sun bear, known for its impressive honey hunting techniques, stands out among bear species due to its unique abilities. With a tongue that can stretch an astonishing 18 inches, this little powerhouse can effortlessly reach insects and larvae, hidden deep within tree trunks and other tough spots. When it comes to extracting honey, few animals can rival its expertise. What makes this bear even more remarkable is its size. It's actually the smallest bear species. Yet don't let its petite stature fool you. The sun bear is a fierce survivor, adept at climbing trees and navigating its Southeast Asian rainforest habitat with agility. Their keen sense of smell helps them find food sources, while their strong claws assist in foraging for their favorite snacks. Despite its small size, the sun bear plays a crucial role in its ecosystem, helping pollinate flowers and disperse seeds. Isn't it fascinating how nature equips these creatures with such incredible adaptations? Prepare to be amazed by nature's warning colors. Animals that flaunt bright hues often carry a hidden message: stay away. This eye-catching trait warns potential predators that they might be toxic or poisonous. Take, for example, the vivid poison dart frog, which captivates with its stunning colors but packs a serious punch if eaten. These color signals serve a vital purpose. They help these creatures survive in the wild. Predators learn quickly through trial and error to associate brightness with danger. In this way, nature cleverly uses color to communicate survival tactics. So next time you spot a brilliantly colored animal, remember it might not be as friendly as it looks. The vibrant shades are not just appealing, they're nature's built-in warning system, reminding us to appreciate beauty while maintaining a healthy distance. Isn't it fascinating how color plays such a crucial role in the animal kingdom? Did you know caves can create their own weather? In the fascinating realm of geology, some caves, like Mexico's mesmerizing Cave of the Crystals, showcase incredible weather phenomena that differ completely from what's happening outside. Imagine stepping into a glimmering cavern filled with massive selenite crystals, only to find yourself in extreme heat and humidity. These unique conditions arise because caves trap moisture and heat, forming a mini-climate of their own. Unlike the world outside, where temperatures can fluctuate dramatically, the air inside can be warm and steamy, creating an almost tropical environment. While the surface world experiences changing seasons, the cave remains consistently humid and hot. This disconnect leads to fascinating ecosystems, where specific mineral formations and growths thrive. The combination of warmth and moisture paves the way for the growth of unique geological features. Next time you ponder the wonders of nature, think of the hidden climates lurking beneath our feet. What else might these mysterious caves be hiding? Is it really true that a bulb on the moon can be seen? You bet it is. The James Webb Space Telescope, a game-changing tool for astronomers, has an extraordinary sensitivity. This amazing telescope can detect the faint heat signature of a tiny 5-watt bulb situated on the moon, all while being located right here on Earth. Imagine being able to pinpoint such a minute source of light from nearly 238,855 miles away. This capability showcases Webb's incredible technology, designed to observe distant galaxies, stars, and even exoplanets. The telescope captures infrared light, which allows it to see through dust clouds and study objects that are too cold or faint for other telescopes. So next time you gaze at the moon, remember that an advanced piece of technology is peering deep into space, unlocking secrets of the universe and helping scientists learn more about the cosmos. What other wonders might it reveal? Prepare to be amazed by natural sparkling springs. Did you know that some natural springs produce carbonated water all on their own? These incredible springs were the original source of sparkling water, long before we had modern bottling techniques. Imagine a bubbling spring with delightful fizzy bubbles dancing to the surface. This natural carbonation happens when carbon dioxide gas escapes from the ground, mixing with water in a way that produces a refreshing drink. For centuries, people have enjoyed this effervescent water straight from the source, marveling at how nature can create such a delightful beverage. Even today, some bottled sparkling waters trace their origins back to these natural springs. So next time you pop open a can of fizzy drink, remember that nature was doing it first. How cool is that? Why exactly does an equinox create equal day and night? An equinox happens twice a year when Earth's rotational axis is perfectly balanced, not tilted toward or away from the sun. This unique position means the sun shines directly on the equator, leading to nearly equal lengths of day and night for everyone around the globe. In March, we celebrate the spring or vernal equinox, while in September, we welcome the autumn or fall equinox. During these times, you can experience daylight lasting about 12 hours, no matter where you are. The word equinox comes from Latin, meaning equal night, and this fascinating phenomenon signals changes in seasons. So, whether you're planning a spring picnic or preparing for cozy fall evenings, an equinox is a perfect time to appreciate the beauty of balance in our world and the changing rhythm of nature. Are you ready to embrace the magic of equinoxes? Can you imagine that time could trick you? During quick eye movements called saccades, our brains temporarily go blind. This fascinating moment happens when we shift our gaze quickly from one point to another, and our visual system essentially takes a short break. To ensure we perceive a smooth, continuous visual experience, the brain cleverly stitches together snapshots of what we see before and after these rapid movements. However, this clever trick can sometimes lead to something strange called chronostasis, where we feel like time has slowed down or even stopped for a brief moment. Have you ever noticed watching a clock and feeling as if the second hand paused just for you? That's chronic illusion at work. Understanding how our brain manages these sites helps reveal the complexities of our perception and the remarkable ways our mind shapes our experience of reality. Here's what actually happens when insects mate. Many female insects mate only once in their lives. This unique mating behavior plays a crucial role in balancing insect populations. In certain regions, scientists have developed a fascinating method to control harmful insect populations by releasing sterile males into the wild. These sterile males mate with females, who then produce no offspring, effectively reducing the number of pests over time. This approach has successfully wiped out troublesome species in different areas, providing a natural solution without the use of harmful chemicals. It's an elegant dance of nature's balance, where a single encounter can determine the fate of an entire population. By understanding these mating patterns, researchers can harness this knowledge to promote healthier ecosystems and make strides in pest management. Isn't it amazing how a simple mating strategy can lead to such impactful environmental benefits? Most people don't know this, but chickens became currency. During the hyperinflation crisis in Venezuela, traditional money lost value so quickly that people had to get creative just to make everyday transactions. Instead of using bills that could hardly buy a loaf of bread, many turned to items like chickens, eggs, and bags of rice. These goods became makeshift currency because they held their worth far better than the Venezuelan bolivar, which was plummeting in value. Imagine going to a market and trading a chicken for groceries instead of cash. This shift highlighted the resilience of people in the face of economic turmoil, showing how communities can adapt and find value in tangible items. It's a fascinating example of how human ingenuity can thrive, even when a country's financial system is in chaos. How do you think people in other countries would adapt to similar situations?